Hello, and welcome to a brief overview of the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, or DCNR's Community Conservation Partnerships Program grants, also known as C2P2 grants. We'll also look today at how these grants can be used in combination with PennDOT funding to help advance local trail projects. C2P2 is one of the largest funders of local recreation and conservation projects in Pennsylvania. In 2023, the program awarded grants to more than 225 projects, including improvements to more than 80 local parks and construction of 23 miles of trails. C2P2 grants are also in demand, and that demand is increasing. Funding requests have more than doubled since 2012. C2P2 is a competitive grant program. On average, DCNR is able to fund 40 to 50% of the funding request. This is why it's so important to have a quality project and application. C2P2 funds a wide range of recreation and conservation projects: comprehensive park and recreation plans, park rehabilitation, trail construction, land purchases, boat launches, community tree planting, and regional education programs are just a few of the many kinds of projects C2P2 can help fund. Eligible applicants include municipalities of any type, municipal agencies such as municipal authorities, councils of government, and intergovernmental commissions, nonprofit organizations, which must be registered with the IRS as a 501c3, as well as with the Pennsylvania Department of State's Bureau of Charitable Organizations. Pre-qualified land trusts, which are nonprofit conservation or preservation organizations that have been in existence for 5 years and been approved by DCNR's Bureau of Recreation and Conservation. And finally, for-profit businesses, which are only eligible in limited cases, such as our PA recreational trails, snowmobile, and ATV funding. C2P2 grants operate on an annual cycle, with one grant round each year. The grant round opens in mid-January and closes in early April. After the grant round closes, DCNR staff score and rank all applications. Awarded projects are typically announced in the fall. Grant agreements start the following January, meaning that the earliest your project would begin would likely be the spring or summer of the year after you apply. To help make your project more competitive, your DCNR Bureau of Recreation and Conservation Regional Advisor should be your first point of contact. Regional advisors can conduct site visits, provide technical assistance, answer questions, and network you with other groups with similar projects. This map shows the regional advisors for each county in the state. Choose your advisor based on where your project will be located. After you've spoken to your regional advisor about your project, your next stop should be the DCNR Grants Customer Service Portal. The portal is your one-stop shop for everything DCNR grants. It's where you apply for grants, and it's where you'll manage your grant if you're awarded one. The portal is available by going to apps.dcnr.pa.gov/grants. Walkthrough videos on how to use the portal are available on DCNR's YouTube channel. We don't have time in this short video to go through C2P2 grant requirements. More detailed workshop videos are available on DCNR's YouTube page. However, one key point about C2P2 grants is that most of them require a 50-50 or dollar-for-dollar match. This match can be a mix of cash and non-cash. For cash match, most federal, local, and private funds are eligible. State sources are also often eligible as long as they're not coming from other DCNR funds. PennDOT grants, for example, have been used as match on multiple DCNR grant projects. Let's look at some ways PennDOT and DCNR grants can combine to help you complete a larger project. C2P2 funds a variety of project types, as mentioned earlier. Among these project types, trail projects are the most common place where DCNR and PennDOT funding can overlap. Here are some types of trail projects C2P2 can fund in partnership with PennDOT. Multimodal projects support rehabilitation or new development of pathways, road crossings, and other connections that provide safe access for pedestrians and cyclists to parks, downtowns, schools, businesses, etc. Design-only projects fund engineering and design to support PennDOT-funded trail construction, such as bridges and tunnels. Finally, trail development and rehabilitation projects directly fund construction or rehabilitation of trails, bridges, tunnels, culverts, etc. Let's look at a few example projects that blended DCNR and PennDOT funding. First up is the Capital Area Greenbelt. The Greenbelt is a 20-mile loop trail that circles the city of Harrisburg. Spring Creek crisscrosses a section of the Greenbelt in a wooded area in Paxtang Borough. The creek in that area was eroding badly, which threatened both the trail and local sewer infrastructure. The Capital Area Greenbelt Association, in partnership with the city of Harrisburg, have been working to restore the stream bank, address stormwater runoff, and rehabilitate the trail. PennDOT Transportation Alternatives set-aside funding awarded almost $900,000 for trail rehabilitation of the damaged section. DCNR then matched that grant with nearly $700,000 for stream bank restoration along Spring Creek to stabilize the stream. Next, the Jordan Creek Greenway is a planned 14-mile trail with the dual purposes of protecting Jordan Creek and connecting communities within the Lehigh Valley. When complete, the trail will connect the third largest city in Pennsylvania to an 1,100-acre park. A $500,000 DCNR design grant in 2021 matched a $1 million award from PennDOT's Transportation Alternatives program in 2018 for construction. The result was construction of a 1.8-mile segment of the trail connecting Jordan Park in Allentown through Whitehall and ending on the western end of Jordan Creek Greenway. Finally, the last example is the Brady Tunnel in Clarion County. This half-mile former railroad tunnel is a key gap in the Armstrong Rail Trail. When complete, it will create a fully connected 36-mile trail system. Currently, however, the closed tunnel forces users to detour through miles of steep grades and public roads. To advance this project, Armstrong Trails first received $1.3 million from PennVest for stormwater improvements and an access road. That funding let them apply for $3.8 million from DCNR for design and rehabilitation of the tunnel and trail. That DCNR funding, in turn, helped them obtain another $2 million from PennDOT funding to replace the tunnel liner. Thank you for watching this brief overview of DCNR's C2P2 grants and how they can intersect with PennDOT funding. For more information and to schedule a site visit, please contact your regional advisor. To apply for grants and review technical information, visit the Grants Customer Service portal at apps.dcnr.pa.gov/grants. Finally, to keep up with the latest DCNR funding opportunities, application tips, and more, please subscribe to the bi-weekly DCNR Grants e-news by scanning the QR code on the screen. Thank you again, and good luck on your application.